going to be giving you messages for the rest of June into July of 2026. You know the drill. Flip and flop, if and when needed, energies and genders. Yeah, I've already called in everybody's spirit team and ancestors and everyone, so please just know that they're here with us right now. I was doing some research earlier, and from what I understand, the energies from the solar flares that are coming down on the earth right now are being amped up from 100 to 1,000 in the next 2 months. And what that means is stress levels are going to be high, a lot of things in the news, political, this, that, just there's going to be a lot. Whatever would have normally manifest is now going to take a matter of 2 months or something like that. So just be prepared of a lot going on, right? I'm a summer lover, so I like to go out and go to the lake and do all this stuff. And I probably will, but I'm gonna, for the most part, lay low, knowing that, we're in the year of the fire horse, right? And now it's amping up to 1,000. So I have a feeling a lot's gonna happen with the Epstein files, politically with Trump and all this, a lot of stuff, but it could also be in our neighborhoods, our houses, our home lives and work, whatever it is, I don't know. So with that in mind, being prepared for things and laying low and not taking too much of the news in. Shut the news off. They want you in fear. They want you in a hopeless situation. You're not, right? You're not. You can always take control of it at any time. So shut the news off, right? And whatever, right? Hello. Hi, Papa. Hey, Pop. Hi, everybody popping in and out. So, knowing that the anxiety levels are going to be very high, tensions, chaos, possibly. So stay focused, stay grounded. And you Capricorns are really good at being grounded, right? Hi. Hi, Michelle. All right, so now back to basics. This is your first card. Back to basics. Simplifying, reducing, and center. Yeah, being focused. Reducing, getting rid of things, making means, I feel like could be monetarily things are tough. And we may be reducing I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Family connections, respect, people, and kinship. This is in your present. Your family, your soul family, your biological family, however that is for you, right? That's in your present. I like it. Crowning you have answer the call, explore, travel, and live. Somebody's very adventurous here. Could be you or them, right? Somebody is answering the call is what it is. This is crowning you, Capricorn. Okay. All right. Hope for your challenge and homework. Being thankful, gratitude, appreciation, and harmony. Being thankful. Being like in that gracious, maybe empress vibe, male or female, I don't care, right? Being grateful for what they have, making things work out, from simplifying. I feel like lack, like a lack, like a poverty, even possibly, kind of thing. Somebody's very okay and balanced. All right. One more, please, and we can move on. All right, first one on the table. Go after your best, encourage, advance. Yeah, your vibe here. Somebody's going after something. They're on a mission. They're answering a call. They have a higher calling. right? Somebody's like in battle mode, warrior mode, right? And my new motto right now, for everybody, basically, is warriors never die. They just rest, right? So through all the chaos in the world and people's situations, taking a step back. That's what I'm getting so far. Okay. Well, that is that, right? We have established vacay and family again. Okay, so you could be literally like visiting family, or they could be visiting you. Somebody's wealthy, settled, and secure here, and somebody is having it hard, maybe. Okay. Family time, relax, vacation, have fun. Yeah, this is in your present. Some of you are going on vacation. I know here in New Hampshire, we have Laconia Bike Week coming this weekend. It's 10 days long. It's a long time, really, for a bike week. And it's exciting, it brings in a lot of revenue for our state. But maybe there could be a lot of barbecues and, vacation time, man. Just relax. Family, again, is being clarified here. Blood ties, inner circle, answering the call. Somebody in the family has a mission. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody has a mission. They're on a quest or something. In this warrior vibe, thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, or addictions. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody that's gracious and appreciative and in harmony. The hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I feel like somebody wants them to keep making bad decisions with these continuous cycles. This is weird. Like, why would somebody want that? That may not be for you, but I did get it for someone. People. All right, one more, please, and we can move on. Nurturing, mentoring, wisdom, or giving back. Go after your goals, persist, encourage, advance. Somebody's advancing, leveling up. They're giving back in a very gracious way. I don't know if they're a healer, or if they are a mentor, or if they are some shaman, maybe even. I'm not sure. Give me a little more. That's interesting. Somebody's on a mission. I feel like we could be on the road to breaking family curses here. Right? It takes two. Someone's not committed. They're incompatible and they're conflicted. Established, settled. Yeah, this couple who's established, getting back to basics and simplifying or something. Closed off. Not emotionally available, distracted, or hurt in the past through the family, vacation, something. I feel, hi, Firefly. Hi, honey. What's up, Buttercup? Hope you are having a beautiful day. Just having the plumber under my house. Money, 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 yeah. Good to see you. For those Capricorns out there that don't know who Firefly is, she is a magical little spirit that likes to pop in randomly on my readings and spread her magic. So everyone can say hi to Firefly if you choose. Yeah. Yeah. So closed off. So some of the family around this vacation or this holiday, maybe you're just emotionally closed off. Maybe you don't want to deal with it. I don't know if they'll be there or not, but either way, I don't feel like maybe your defenses are up, or you just don't want to put into that right now. I'm not sure. Yeah, something's toxic here. destructive relationships, manipulating, and gaslighting. Narcissism. This is crowning you in the family here. Somebody on a quest. This is toxic AF. Somebody has a mission. Could be you. Show off, needs to prove themselves, insecure, exhibitionist, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's ego is way out of control, continuous cycles, bad addictions, or decisions or addictions. And then the being thankful, being gracious, and being balanced. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Staying in that balanced vibe through all this toxic energy that's going on. Something's crumbling. What was built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay because you have the strength to build anew, right? Go after your goals, right? Somebody is nurturing here, and they're trying to start again. Okay, they're trying to start again. I like that. You know, because you can always start over. Always. I don't care what. You know? Anywho, it's all free will. People choose to be in that toxic vibration and they're going to stay there, right? If you choose not to be, then you're not going to be. Teacher. Yeah, mentoring. Somebody's teaching. Somebody's a healer. Somebody's a teacher. Somebody, I don't know how the teacher, you know, maybe it is literally in the schools. Maybe it's by your actions and your wisdom. Maybe someone, you know, it can go in a lot of different ways here. Somebody is established and secure, and somebody is very without. And somebody's teaching about it or something. Mentoring through it, maybe. Something about vacation. I hope everybody's having a good day, afternoon, evening, whatever, wherever you are in the world. Blaze your own trail. This is in your presence. Somebody is just being themselves. Yeah, vacation, that's what it is. Just be yourself, you know. There's family time here. We're a little closed off emotionally, but, you know, good connections here. You know, not everything is toxic, I'm hearing, right? Spell work, oh great. Family, toxic, answering the call. So, woo. This narcissist, whoever I'm talking about, is doing spell work as we speak in a very dark light through the family. Really. They're casting spells. Is that verbally? Are they trying to ruin their life? Are they slandering them? Or very toxic, very manipulating. Dealing with this is crowning you. Blaze your own trail. Now, depending on where you are in the story, some of this might be a little bit more heavy than others. Maybe you're witnessing it and you're not really involved. I mean, it depends. But it's getting very dark all of a sudden. I hope it doesn't continue. Entitlement. Oh yeah, narcissists feel entitled. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Entitled to what? You know? Spell work? Because if they're, you know, no. It doesn't work that way. And it is being changed on this planet. Believe it or not. It's slow going, but it's happening. And now things are amping up. Yeah. Entitlement, my ass. I can't even. Oh boy. What a mess. Wow. I don't even know, like, which ones were. I only want. I'll take the one on the bottom. Truce or peace. I like it, thankfully, out of this mess. Right? Something's really difficult. blocking that energy. They can only be an energy vampire or what if you let them, right? If you don't give them permission and you refuse to let them, it doesn't work, right? All right. My Oz in Wonderland deck. Somebody is on a mission. They're on a call. They're I feel like working for the Most High somehow. I don't know how that is yet, but they have a spiritual quest. What did I do? What'd I do? I don't know. I missed it. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Teacher. Yeah. Established. Somebody missed an opportunity or a message here. Or they don't. I feel like it was bad intent no matter what. It was bad spell work, bad black magic, I'm not sure. Dark. They crafted dark on this teacher vibe. Okay. Show me. Capricorn. Queen of Swords. Hearing on the down low, this one's a really hateful person. Very, very salty, hostile. Just this narcissistic, entitled, toxic person. Blaze your own trail. Do not let them take you down. Somebody's blazing their own trail. Somebody is very, very, very hateful. Three of Pentacles down. Spell over this. No more in the works. The toxic, right? I guess is okay. So the spell work now has stopped through the family, but however, it's still manipulating, gaslighting, and what? Somebody that's on the quest is trying to stop the spell work from happening. Ah, thank you, Spirit. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when they went flying. Knight of Wands down, entitlement? I don't think so. Jack the Pumpkinhead here isn't into it whatsoever. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody is completely in their ego. Continually making bad decisions and choices. They're trying to make this spell work happen, but it's not working anymore. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody wants truce or peace out of this. Somebody is definitely a teacher of some sort, whether it's by actions or if it's literal. Yeah, being clear of this, getting out of your head. Nice. Nice. I like it. All right, hold on. I gotta take a bunch more. It's really sticky yuck today, so I hope my fan isn't too loud in the background. Six of Cups reversed. I got trauma right away. A traumatic situation or something. I got trauma right away. Knight of Pentacles down from bad spell work in the past. It takes two. This couple that's established and wealthy and secure was doing spell work to put someone in poverty and hardship and loss. It was a very debilitating or disabling situation with this spell work. It's very toxic. Wow, somebody's an Empress here over the Queen of Swords down. Right on. Staying grateful and balanced and in harmony and happy and gracious through the salty, bitter, low-vibing, piece of shit narcissist. or whatever. Wow. I feel like you're going to be dealing with this for the next couple of weeks on vacation or something, So trying to, if you know of this ahead of time, maybe you can prepare yourself so you don't let it bother you or what, you know? Thank you. Firefly. I get tired of saying it. I just don't want to be rude and not answer back, you know? Show me. Queen of Cups. Somebody's very intuitive. They could be clairvoyant. Spell work right here. Yeah, they know whoever this is, this sweetheart type energy, male or female, I think put a stop to this spell work, right? This is all one row of this toxic, manipulating, gaslighting, evil family. Somebody's answering a call, a higher call. Wow. I think breaking ancestral curses, which is breaking out of the family pack once and for all, or something, because that's the only way to break it. Truthfully, as difficult as that is. Show me. Nine of Wands down. Somebody wants to free themselves. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody feels entitled. They don't have any drive to go forth. They want to free themselves from this energy, this continuous cycle, right? This is a choice card, this Lover's card, right? Truce or peace, but this relationship, the Lovers, this could be an ex situationship. Maybe you just don't care for this person, however it is, this warrior vibe who just keeps giving back. Show me. Blaze your own trail, Capricorn. Page of Wands, yeah. Very, very, very entitled, very immature. Yeah. They don't like the messages. Somebody doesn't want to go. They're very against this child or this person. We're all somebody's child. So I don't know how old we're talking about people here. Blazing your own trail through the deception. Fucking bullshit. And staying Empress with these chaotic energies around you. Wow. Somebody thinks they're the shit here, This is about ruin. The spell work was ruined. Somebody wanted this person in ruin. They wanted them in shambles. Yeah, they were on a quest. This family is toxic. It's a very narcissistic family, maybe. Very entitled. Very superficial. Wow. Metamorphosis. Yeah, somebody definitely has completely changed. This is one of the extra majors in this deck. This is number 24, which is pretty cool. Somebody has had a spiritual awakening, maybe. Somebody has transformed their life, or is. It's, they're freeing themselves, right? They're not going forward with this entitlement BS and this show-off, peacock, ego kind of energy. It's crumbling, right? It's crumbling. People want truce or peace. I think that's what it was all about in the beginning, but no, there was all that spell work we had to get through. So is this a tables turning kind of thing? I wonder. Show me. The Hierophant down. Could be divorce. Could be against this mentor, teacher, or spirituality of some sort. You could be questioning this person's ethics or morals. Somebody isn't a teacher after all. They're not a high priest. This could be very dark. On the other hand, if I go deeper, it could be a high priest as an Eastern star, or Masonics, and could be a fallen angel kind of vibe, right? Somebody wants truce or peace. Yeah, this father figure or this leader fell off his throne or was never on it with this toxic energy. It's over. Okay. That was it. That was all I got. It was over. Period, I guess. All right, moving on to my Empath Soul Tarot. Yeah, Temperance. Somebody's an Earth Angel here. They hate it. Oh, you know it. This is alchemy. This is magic. This is patience. Things are in the ethers. This witchcraft is over. This black craft. It's over, or that's what it's about. Is being over. Well, my readings have been tough. 8 of Cups down, Queen of Swords down. Yeah. Well, blaze your own trail, because this bitter, salty, disgusting type energy is dealing with it hard, And if you're in that disgusting energy, you're going to keep dealing with it hard, because that's law of attraction. People need to be more aware of this. Raise your vibes and you won't have to worry about it. People see clearly now over the illusion and spell work, whatever that was. Whatever masks that they were wearing, we see right through them. The toxic destruction of this family. Somebody's on a quest. The Queen of Swords reversed can sit down, because that, my friends, is devil energy. Period. Yeah, wow. 8 of Wands down. I don't know which one. I feel this. No, it was this one. Sorry. 8 of Pentacles down. 8 of Wands down. 8 of Pentacles down. Validating the 8 of Swords down. Wow. A lot of 8s. You know what that is, right? The infinity symbol. You turn it on the side. I'm getting the keeps going around, and the cycles and the continuous cycles. Oh my. Yeah. If they're a true narcissist, they're not going to change, right? That's why it's up to you to leave them. Shut the door. Shut the phone off. Do not reply. You can't. You're not going to win. You never can win a narcissist. That's their game. You're never gonna. So, why bother? So, the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and homework with this entitled energy is to put a stop to things. Not, I guess maybe right now we're not talking to certain people. Hi there, everybody. These entitled people, right? Some people will never learn, right? So just get out of your head. Don't self-sabotage. Just, it's all about truce or peace. Let them fight by themselves if that's what it takes. Sorry to say, all that trauma and PTSD and CPTSD and all those other things that people are dealing with right now, with bad memories and trauma. Big deal, Yeah, it's sad. This teacher, there's a lot of loss here. They wanted this person in loss. They wanted this person in trauma. They created it with their own spell work. See? That's how it goes around. This is getting deep. Show me. King of Cups down. Happiness hater fell exactly where I need it to. Did you see that? Happiness hater. Somebody's emotionally imbalanced. There could be emotional outbursts. And here you are, Empress, the matriarch, right? Male or female, trying to stay gracious through this deception and really dark vibes. So people don't realize that their words are spells, you know, and they crafted shit, you know, and now I feel like it's coming back to bite them. What about this Queen of Cups, dead center in the reading? Yeah, the star down. We don't want to recognize this person. We realize there's no hope here or whatever, you know, with this spell work. Somebody's a sweetheart, period. It's funny how it comes up. You're a sweetheart, period. Yeah, they could be very against the star, you know, or the star energy, you know. The one who's exposing things, you know. Nine of Wands. Ooh, the Nine of Wands reversed with Nine of Wands. Somebody freed themselves and somebody wants to be free. Somebody feels entitled. You want to be free, you have to do the work to be free. Shut that door, don't answer the phone, leave the situation, kick them out, whatever it is. Sorry, I had card down. But I know you feel like a battled warrior here, right? Every wound has a story, right? You've been through a lot, Capricorn, but this is your spirit guides personally telling you to keep going. Okay? That's really a nice where's my, now I lost that card. Oh. Yeah, everything's sticking to me. That's why I got my fan on, right on me. And it's, I should turn it up, but anyway. Yeah, you know, this could be a hopeless situation through this family and just trying to stay peaceful and want truce or peace, you know, and I don't blame you. The only energy that could possibly want to stay in that energy is that energy, period. Ten of Swords, very level. Yeah, it's painful. It's about ruin. You know, the lover's down. This relationship was ruined, you know. Somebody's a nurturer and a carer and a teacher, after all. Tens are about endings, right? It's over. Show me, I need 5 more. We can move on. The Emperor, Queen of Wands, Death card down, Six of Wands, one more, one more, Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody has the power here. Somebody's powerful. On the other hand, it could also mean that defenses are high. So just make sure you bring that wall down enough so you can see your enemies coming. You know? But I feel like there's defense here. Okay, Emperor, yeah. Five of Cups, Temperance, the Earth Angel. Somebody wants to control a situation. They didn't like their own child or something. I don't know whose message. It could be only for one, who knows, person out there today. But on the other hand, I'm feeling trying to take control of the situation and the immaturity. Okay. Now here, I definitely feel the toxic vibe because I have Queen of Wands, which is, this is a witch card. I don't feel like this is in this sense that I'm going to say in this moment, it's not a good, it's not a witch of the light. Okay. And you can see that little black cat down there. You know, that's my witchy vibe. This could be, you know, on the other hand, a witchy vibe with the black cat. But with this deception here, the dark magic of it all, that's what they're crafting in the present. They're crafting deception, hate, ruin, hardship. That's what they're, so this is, ugh, my God, Ten of Swords again, ding, 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 with the Death card. It's over and somebody refuses it flat out. They won't accept it, or whatever. I really feel like this family is at rock bottom with their narcissistic tendencies. It's getting old, people. Get over it. Grow up, right? There's a victory here in Metamorphosis. Oh my. It's public recognition. Somebody could be in the spotlight or have a podcast or maybe they're in the community somehow speaking. I don't know, but they have completely transformed into a beautiful butterfly energy, male or female, I don't care. They freed themselves, and now you want to free yourself from maybe this entitled energy, right? You feel trapped. Somebody wants truce or peace. Get out of your head. Don't self-sabotage yourself, first and foremost, right? This one, they're going to try and keep you trapped, on the other hand. So that's why I say, and I think I've said this in Capricorn multiple times, this is when you say, there's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass. Get rid of this devil energy, period. It would be the best thing for you. It's about breaking ancestral curses. And maybe it is you that I'm talking about that is answering the call from the Most High. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm going to give you a few animal totems. Mystic, the polar bear. Some of you are mystics out there, or you know of one. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Somebody's a mystic. Somebody's a starseed, an earth angel. Someone here is a good witch, maybe you could say. And then there is definitely a dark witch being. It is very light and dark in this reading. I'll take another one here. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animals do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? And embrace these qualities. It's a colorful world, right? It's a colorful world. That's what makes it beautiful, right? We are all different walks of life. And choosing your personal choice, of yourself maybe, right? Yeah, imagine close your eyes and imagine an animal or let it come to you and look it up and see what strengths and things that you can draw off your spirit animal, right? Some of you may already know yours. Happiness, sea otter. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. It's a choice. It's a choice. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves of emotion. Your good destiny of love is sure. There's happiness here. And if anybody is entitled to anything, then we are all entitled to true peace and happiness. And these people don't want it. Friend, the dog. Dogs are very loyal. I like that. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. Ding, 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 ding. You know who's a friend and who's not. Use that intuition. Wow, that sounds awesome. I had a dream. I transformed into a large black cat in the African desert. That's wild. That's wild. Cool. All right, so give you a few of these. What time are we on? 40 already. 10 of spades. Yeah, a lot of family quarrels, a lot of, I feel like it could be possibly a broken family dynamic, right? 10 of spades. There was a lot of elf shot here, you know, witchery. That was spell work that manifested, and it caused a ruin. Yeah. Hand in hand, friendly disposition. Yeah, some of you could be married. Some of you, it may be about divorce. I'm not sure. You'll know, obviously. But it takes two. So two people cause this toxicity, this terribleness, you know, and maybe you're done with it. Sudden shock from bad news. You could have already realized that. That could be validation right there, or clarification for somebody. The spell work was bad news or something. It ensures a happy life after getting through a lot of the rough parts of life, I guess you could say, right? That's the challenge and hope and fear. One more. All right, people. Thank you. King of Spades. The bride ensures for a single person the fulfillment of their highest aims. Male or female, groom or bride. Yeah, it was a car alarm that just went off. Sorry about that. My windows are open, obviously. Yeah. Well, this is really, you know, I'm going to give you a rune and close this out. The Quiet House. I think you've had this before. The Quiet House. Well, that's a pretty setting. A leaf breaks from its branch above and falls down gently. Sometimes it's not what we need for ourselves, but how we can tend lovingly to another's home and hearth. Meditate on the Three of Cups tarot card and offer a hand to a friend in need. It's a nice way to close it out. And what fire are you going to keep feeding? The narcissistic, toxic vibe? Or are you going to stay on your mission? Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Smash that like, share, and subscribe button. Help a girl out. Help these messages out. If you like the way I read or my style, maybe somebody else needs to hear this message as well. So I'll be back soon with your next messages, and take care.